for some of you. So just look on the screen here, and I will just be sharing this for a minute. Then I'll go back to where we are. So this is a project presentation of the Gotbackup. This is a physical event that will be coming on at the University of Ghana, Legon, in the Issa Hall. Okay. This event is an incredible, just look at the caliber of the people who are on the program. Okay. You have myself, the Dr. Kwekwenyas, you have Mr. and Mrs. Godfrey. These are top-level entrepreneurs in the African continent, stylists, founders, directors, and CEOs of the Benigo Consultant Beauty. You have Mrs. Enyenam Epifania. She's a nursing lecturer, a business builder, a career, a counselor, a mentor, and a public speaker. These people are all coming. You have Dr. Solomon Ifa. He's an entrepreneur, a biomedical scientist, and a business coach. You have Dr. Dorothy Hansen. She's an MBA graduate, a medical doctor. Now, into her family practice, an entrepreneur, a global leader, a public speaker. Then you have Madam Rita Ofe Nyako, midwifery lecturer and an entrepreneur. And finally, you have Dr. Oh, no, not finally. We have someone else. You have Dr. Joanna Ajimanyabwa. She is a nursing administrator at a top hospital in Africa. She's also a researcher, a health educator, and an entrepreneur. And finally, you have Dr. Charles Benning. He is a CEO of Iconic Legend, a friend to over 33 presidents. He's the one who gives honorary doctorate certificates to many African leaders, including the Tumfo himself. He's an international business consultant and an insurance broker. All of these people are going to be at the event on the 21st of November, 2024 at the University of Ghana at 11 a.m. Look, all you got to do is to tell your friend that, look, if there is any way you can spend 2 hours for this event, tell the person to come. It's not by force, but I guarantee you, you yourself want to be there. Because it is, you see, events build belief. Please type it there if you're listening to me. Events build beliefs. Events build beliefs. And if you guys could remember, it was after the June 30th event that we saw people advancing all across the African continent in our organization. It is after our event, just from June 30th all the way to September 30th, the kind of things that happen, the kind of things that happen between July, August, September, that 3 months, they cooked a lot of advancement during that period, during that short period. And that was because of the events that we did at that time. We are going to do a similar event now on the 21st of December. You don't want to miss it. You want to invite any single soul to be there. And when you get there and you partake of the vicissitudes of life, you partake of the advanced knowledge that can build you, yourself, your life, and that of your other people, at the end of the day, the effect, the repercussions of that will be clearer, over time. So please do not miss it, and tell your friends and families and co-workers to be present at this event. So at this stage, let's go to the essence of our presence here. Okay, let's go to the essence of our presence. Why are we here? Why are you here this day? Okay? And I want to congratulate all of you who are on this program that you are here today, because you see that by the time you leave here, your advancement in knowledge and your decision to be better. You're not waiting for 31st night. You see, when 31st night, that is when people begin to act like things are going to be better. Meanwhile, there is no difference between 31st night and 1st January. That crossover, top over, nov over, all over, they don't make any significant difference. The difference starts today. The difference starts you and I taking advantage of our advantages. That is what I tell people. What you do today, we are where we are today because of what we have been doing all along. I am where I am right now. I'm sitting in this chair that I'm sitting in because knowingly or unknowingly, I brought myself into where I am standing now. Your decisions and the actions and the petty things you have been doing for the past 10 years has brought you where you are. So if you are not happy right now, where you are now, you want to change something today so that your next 5 years, the next 6 years, the next 10 years will be memorable. So that by 5 years' time, when you see others making true, advancement in their life, you will not say that had I known. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dr. K.O.A. I'm a lecturer and a professor in multiple universities, the University of Ghana, University of Leicester, University of De Montfort, also in Johannesburg University and Warwick University. It's my pleasure to welcome all of you to our Gotbackup event. What is Gotbackup? And why would you want to stay with it, be part of it, stay with it till the next 10 years? Not in a short time, but for the next 10 years. Why? How is it going to transform your life? And guys, a lot of incredible technological things are happening. Let me tell you some secrets. I'm a professor of artificial intelligence, machine learning, robotic engineering, okay, and economics. And as part of the Gotbackup, I'm a board member. I'm one of the board of directors of this organization. And just today, the CEO has told us about an incredible thing that is about to be unleashed. It is about the technology. Technology is everything. The technology you are having is everything. Are you aware now that we have robots that can cook food for you? Take your child to school. The price of the robot is about $20,000 to $30,000. That robot can cook for you, take your children to school, pick them from school, okay, and do so many things in the house for you. Robot, that is AI. Artificial intelligence is a new electricity in the world. And AI does not work unless there is data. And so what Gotbackup is doing is helping everyone to achieve their dreams through the advancement in technology. Donald Trump is now the president of the United States. Donald Trump and the wealthiest man in the world, okay, that will know, the owner of Tesla, they are eating together. These guys are in bed together. Remember, both of them are billionaires. Elon Musk is not just a pusher of data and AI. Some of you are aware of his Starlink, which is now in over 17 African countries. Some of you are aware of the fact that he's a champion of X, formerly Twitter. Why would he go and do Twitter when he was already the owner of SpaceX and the owner of Tesla? Because it's AI, it's data. Data is oil, is a new oil, and artificial intelligence is a new electricity in town. So Gotbackup has put itself in an arena of data, of AI. It started all the way in 1999. It was only dedicated for companies. Now it is for everyone. And the reason why it's flying is because many people are using the mobile phones now. There are more mobile phones than there are human beings. The mobile phone has become our everything. And the more people are using the mobile phone, the more data is growing. Now you can do videos in a 4K, okay? Not just 720 megabytes per second. Now you can do quality HD videos. And that means that your phone is filling up. Your phone is filling up all the time, it's filling up. And when these things are filling up, and let me just clean my screen a bit. When these things are filling up, what it means is that your storage is growing. And have you seen that the phone industry does not even give you storage anymore? They don't give you external SD card. Everything is now becoming internal. For example, This phone that I have here, okay, it has no SD card slot. They want you to keep everything. And what is everything is not enough. So you will now need a storage to store your files, your pictures, your videos, your music, your documents. That is why the cloud space is growing. That is why there's so much on Google Drive. And you know something about Google Drive? The moment your pen start filling up, and they will give you warning. They will tell you that your space is filling up. Then when it is filled up, they'll give you just 5 days. They will stop you from receiving Gmail. They will block you in everything. And so what you are tempted to do is to upgrade. Anytime you log in, you see upgrade. And you have to upgrade with as much as $15, like 15 pounds or several dollars. And because of that amount, you come to realize that you will need an alternative. The alternative is Gotbackup. Data is now going to earn about $500 billion in the next 5 years. Look at the chart. It's increasing. The money is going up. And so you want to be part of that niche. It's a technological niche. And you want to know about it. You want to be part of it. The other thing is that people are addicted to the phone. They are not just using the phone. They are addicted. You are addicted to your phone. If you leave the house, you forget your phone. You go back for that phone. You are addicted. For a good reason. Do you know that several people use the phone in the toilet? In fact, I was just reading some information from the Washington Post this morning that says that you would develop a hemorrhage or some other stomach diseases if you stay in the toilet for more than 20 minutes. People are spending more time in the toilet, browsing, WhatsApping, and watching movies. With the advancement in Prime Videos and Netflix, people are staying in the toilet, and this is bringing diseases. People are addicted. What is the first thing you pick up when you wake up? What's the first thing you pick up when you wake up? Your phone. That phone is TV, it's an alarm, it's radio, okay? It's movie, it's everything. And you see, the technology people, they are smart. They know that you are going to be addicted to these things. So they are putting everything there. Now we have internet banking. We have this one. Everything is on, you are using your phone. Your phone is like a computer. And that is growing the data. And you know, a lot of people are not even aware of data. You talk about backup, somebody said, what is that? And I said, why? The reason is because the person's phone is not lost before. You know, when your phone is lost, your laptop is lost. That is the day you begin to feel the pain of not having a cloud storage. Research shows that about 60% of people don't back up. Okay? And research also shows that every 43 seconds, a laptop is stolen. Every 43 seconds, a phone is stolen. And when these things are stolen, the person will tell you that the problem is not even with the phone, but the problem is with the data. Data is everything. Data is oil. Data is everything. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, you want to be part of what we are preaching about, because what we are preaching about is taking over the world. A lot of people don't know these things. And Yana will always tell you that the problem she went through when she lost her data. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. Me, Dr. KOA, right now, there is no project that I can do right now that I can see a future as bright as this Gotbackup. And I'm going to tell you why. Because technology is moving so fast. You remember the days when Facebook came? At that time, there was something called hi-fi. Facebook revolutionized the chat industry. And today, that was just 2004, by the way. 2004, February 4 was the day Facebook came into the earth. Where were you? 2004, February 4. At that time, the number of people who became part of Facebook were just 3. 3 at 11:08 p.m. Only 3 people became part of Facebook. Today, All those three are multi-billionaires. And one of them is in the top 10 billionaires in the world. What's my point? You cannot insult technology. So when you hear technology growing, fast moving, like Gotbackup, be part of it. Now let me tell you something, again, that is growing apart from technology. It is the fact that many people are realizing that you can now run your business or your project online. Many people are using their phone to make money. I have a friend who is making $58,000 every month on YouTube. And let me tell you what the guy does. He taught me actually. The guy, what he does is that he trains people. But previously, he would gather the people into a building and train them. So one of his friends told him, why are you gathering the people in the building and train them? Okay, whilst you are training them in the building, let me set up a YouTube channel for you. So that whilst you are training them, because he trains them for free. So that whilst you are training them, then we will do it live on YouTube. And now today, he has close to 1 million. There is 1 million, close to 1 million followers. Okay. So my point I'm saying is that look at Afia Schwarzenegger. She has over 500,000 followers because of social media. The juju people are on social media and you are not on social media. The juju, they are making $2,000, $10,000, $20,000 on social media. The thing is that you have not gotten anybody to teach you. That's a problem. That's the problem. Gotbackup allows you, teaches you to brand yourself using the principles of self-development that we garnish you with. And as you learn these things, you will grow to become a greater, better person. You will learn how to magnetize the conditions you see. For example, let me give you an example. Practical. Let's be practical. Let's say that you are a mother. You have no job. You claim you have no job, actually. Meanwhile, as a mother, as a housewife, you have a job. Your job is that over the years of being, for example, in the UK here, if you are a housewife taking care of children, the amount of money you will earn is more than that doctor who is in a room. You can charge on every child, you can charge about £60 an hour. So my point is saying is that, and as a housewife, you can now bring whatever you do and teach people in the social media. You can use a YouTube channel just once a week. Once a week, put a camera in front of you and do a video that shows what a housewife goes through. A housewife is a career woman. In fact, all career women are also housewives. Now, as you share those sentiments, of course, you got to document them first. As you share them on social media, you are able to magnetize people to your world. People will start subscribing to your social media. Over time, YouTube will start monetizing you. Your value will command its own returns. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, there are 4 ways of earning money. 98% of the people in the world only earn money one way alone. The first way of earning money is from what you do. So if you go and do your job, you are doing. If you do your business, you are doing. If you do your project, you are doing. Whatever thing you are doing, it is the first way. And please don't think that the second way of earning money is by putting your money into an investment. It's not true, because people don't even do that. So the first way of earning is what you do. Whether it's a job or a business, is a doing. Let me tell you the second way of earning money. The second way of earning money is from what you know. You see, what you do is something you already know. For example, if you are doing driving, you already know driving. That is why you are doing the driving. But you see, you don't know that what you know, you can rather earn more money from what you know than what you do. What you know can continue ahead of you. You see, what you do, if you're not physically there, you can't do. But what you know, whether you are physically there or not, it can pay you. I've done videos for years that are paying me today on social media. What you know. is critical. What you know can be converted into a book. What you know can be just put into a video. What you know can be into a podcast. What you know can be done in many ways. When you write a book, you become an authority. The word author comes from the word authority. So you can be an authority of hairdressing, authority of gossip, authority. That is why someone is authority of insulting president and kings. And he calls himself Glass Inqua. That is why he has over 1 million followers. It's not about what is positive or what is negative. In the world of technological advancement, it's what attracts the world. The third way of earning is who you become. Okay. For example, I get called to go to speech and prize giving day to go and give a speech, and then I get my pay. I get my pay, sometimes $800. I get paid immediately, 1 hour of talk. Some people, their name precedes them. Their reputation is ahead of them. For example, Ronaldo is someone that because of who he is, wherever he's going, people pay him for him to come. Okay. It is a powerful presence. For example, do you know Michael Jackson is making $27 million every year, even though he's dead? The last way of earning money, I'll tell you that towards the end of our discussion. Ladies and gentlemen, so Gotbackup is an arena that is helping a lot of people. Currently, we are in 142 countries. Vanuatu is the next, the Republic of Vanuatu is the 142nd country in the world. Gotbackup just started last year, April 2023, and already is in 142 countries. If you want a faster growth of an organization, you want to be part of this. I am not promoting Gotbackup. I am Gotbackup. Me, I am. You got to be Gotbackup. Because the thing is that you are using this. Anyone who is using this phone is already dealing with data. Either a picture, a video. You see, the thing is that even if you don't take the picture or the video, someone is sending those things to you. And as long as these things are growing, I guarantee you, be part of this project of Gotbackup. Give yourself 5 years. The thing is that if you do not become part of it, 5 years will still come anyway. So be part of it for 5 years because it will come anyway. And by the time you realize it's gone. Remember when Nanado came, he said another 4 more years for Nana. You see the 4 more years is come. Okay? Another one will come. It's also 4 more years. 4 more years will come. Donald Trump is coming. See, life is so quick than you think. When you are sitting in a train, and then you are all in a car, and then you are looking in the window, you see how the thing goes. It goes so fast that, like the house you see, you are looking at it. It goes past. That is life. Look at yourself in the mirror. You're not getting younger. 5 years ago, you probably didn't have a beard. 5 years ago, you were not looking like the way you're looking. Time is going. So by the time you realize 5 years has come and people have changed their life with the Gotbackup communities. Gotbackup is just like Dropbox. It's just like Google Drive. It's just like iCloud. But let me tell you several benefits it has over these things. I've said it already. Google Drive will charge you a lot of money. Right now, they will charge you $216 per one user. Per one user, $216. But Gotbackup charges you only $99, not for one user, but for 6 users. And that is a beautiful thing. iCloud is worse. iCloud, which these guys, iCloud, for example, they are very, 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 very money driven, very, very cautious. They will charge you. They will charge. Okay? Part of the reason why I used not to use iCloud was because, everything was restricted. Movies were restricted. iTunes, I remember those days. You cannot even get it unless you pay. iCloud will charge you $360, whilst Gotbackup will charge you only $99.97. And these are part of the reason. So Gotbackup is cheaper and you still have more space, but there's more. You can use it by 6 people. Each one of them can have their own separate account. Each one will use 1 terabyte of the space. Each one will have a separate room. And you can create one room where everybody will share his thing. Gotbackup allows you to use this thing on multiple devices and on multiple operating systems. Let me give you an example. This is an Android phone. It is an Android phone. The operating system is Android. There is another phone which is an iPhone. An iPhone does not use Android. It is a different operating system. Windows Phone is there. Google Phone is there. There is also Windows Laptop. There is also MacBook, which is another operating system for laptops. There is also Linux Laptop, another operating system. Guess what? Gotbackup can work on all of them. All of them. All of them. You can work on it. And then you can, when you open your Gotbackup, okay, like this, when you open it like I have, you will see that once you open your Gotbackup, you will see your iPhone completely cloned on your Gotbackup. You will see your Linux computer also there. You will see your Windows computer also there. You will see, even if I lose everything on this phone, everything on this laptop I'm using, I can take your phone. I can log in into my Gotbackup. I can get all my files. My files that are here but is lost, I can get it all back. So the beauty of Gotbackup is that it's simply universal. And now, by the end of this month, they are introducing the best cloning system. See, I'll show you some principles here. You will be, I'm about to show you practical things in Gotbackup, okay, that I am using it myself. That is very powerfully collaborative, that a lot of people will pay so much money to be able to get. Let's move on. Security is key. Security, data encryption, data security, cloud computing. This is what I teach. Gotbackup is highly secure. In fact, it is equally secured like Amazon. There is a principle of security called, what's the name? There is a 256 military grade encryption and security. The security system is the highest ever, okay? Highest ever you can see in the world. I'll give you an example. Suppose you go to the bank and you have to enter your PIN. How many PINs do you normally enter before you can cash money? Somebody can type it there. How many PINs do you normally enter before you can cash your money? And do you know that that number of PINs, that is the same PIN that your friend also enters? Everybody enters 4 PINs. Oh. You enter 4. I enter 4. He enters 4. In fact, are you aware that there are over 4 billion 4 PINs? The permutations are simply insane. And yet, it is not easy to even get someone's PIN. Guess what? To be able to enter into Gotbackup entire security system, you need 256 pins. 256 in the right sequence. So when the 1 is in the beginning and 9 is in the end, 256, you must follow that same order before you can hack into Gotbackup. Let me tell you a secret. Nobody has ever been able to hack even into with 128 pins. Nobody has ever done that. So to talk about 256 military, oh, by the way, this is the same security the CIA, the MIS, they use in their wet list information. It is highly secure that the CIA, the Central Intelligence Agency, have been using this thing to track, people. That is why Gotbackup is said to be highly secure. The data is a 10,000 data center. The data center that houses the space with the machines that holds the drives. It is currently in Texas. That space is a 10,000. In fact, I was speaking to the CEO and he tells me that they are ready for the next the next over 5 million people. Already we are just around 70,000. They are ready for 5 million people to come and take 6 terabytes each. And that show, in case there is tsunami in the US, Armageddon, in the US, and the data center even crashes. Guess what? Each time your data is being backed up, it's being backed up onto a third-party data center. So it's happening in Texas, it's happening in multiple countries at the same time. Third party. So your data is secured in several other countries. Again, with the 256 military grade. That is why I want to be part of this. Have you ever questioned even whether the other ones have got high security? You only assume they have. Okay? You only assume. Remember, iPhone was once upon a time arraigned before the court, was charged because the security was breached. And how did they breach? They entered into people's system and then they were removing pedophilia material. And people were questioning, how did they get into my system? Gotbackup has not received any of such humiliating rebuffs like that. But there's something more. You see, if you are running your project in Gotbackup, you can do bulk email. You can send one email to over 20,000 people at the same time for no charge every year for 366 days at no charge. I have taught students who have developed this for companies, and they charge the companies $20,000 to $50,000 to set it up for them. Gotbackup has given this to you and I for free. Bulk email, you won't understand, but if you have a lot of clientele and you want to reach all of them, you will see that this is you can even personalize the email and send these emails to multiple people, and each one will receive the message as if you personally sent it to him. So if you take WhatsApp, you cannot send message to more than 5 people on a WhatsApp. Are you aware? And when you send the message to, you can't even let the message use a person's actual name. You can't say, hello, Bernard, hello, Limon, hello, someone. No, you can't. Okay. And only up to 5 people at a go. Now, when you go to Google, Gmail, it will not allow you to send more than 500 people at a go. Gotbackup, you can send more than 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 people at a go for no extra charge. And then you can personalize the name. Each one will receive the message as if you knew the person. It's called an artificial intelligence algorithm that automatically picks the person's name and then addresses the person as if you spoke to the person. You can automate some of the emails. You can say that I want this email to go to all my people every Friday at 4 p.m. And every Friday at 4 p.m., everyone in your list will get the same message. And this will continue a number of times. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to appreciate something before you lose it. And for those of you who have this thing and you're not using it, one day you will come to realize the big mistake you've made. How can you have this important thing and you're not using it to reach people? Okay? And that is an incredible thing that you want to take advantage. Now, let's come to the real deal. Now, everyone who is here, it is important that everything, most of the things that we tend to do in life, we need money. Well, I can tell you that Gotbackup is the only cloud storage department in the world that also pays the members. Now, remember, Google Drive doesn't pay you. Dropbox doesn't pay you. iCloud doesn't pay you. WeTransfer doesn't pay you. Gotbackup pays you. And this is the project that Gotbackup has brought into the world of cloud. First time ever. And that is why a lot of people, that's why it's in 142 countries. It's there because it has allowed the members. See, I paid an amount of income less than $150 to get the Gotbackup service. I have made over $20,000 already in Gotbackup within under 2 years. My point is that with a little amount that you are using and even enjoying the service, you can make a lot of money. And let me tell you why you might want to be part of this project. Your life is tenure. Your life is short. The job you are doing is great. You love it. That is if you do. But please note that your boss will never pay you to become his friend more than you. For example, if you work more than your boss, you will never earn more than your boss unless he's dead, but he's not dying this year or next year. So there is no way that will happen. So it doesn't matter how many effort you put in, you can realize this. That's why so many people go to jobs they don't like. On Monday morning, the heart attack rate rises by 35%. People are going to jobs they hate. There was a guy who told me that he's worked for 12 years. 12 years. This guy is a master's degree holder, and his income is still okay, it was around 1,002, and now it's 2,002. 12 years. After 4 years of mental degradation. You know, sometimes we go to school, we learn and learn even unnecessary things. Tan theta, cos theta, pi r square, the path of a grasshopper. Things you don't even use in real life. That's what this we've learned. Pythagoras theorem, trigonometry, things you hardly even use, and yet many will join unemployed graduate association. When you talk about it, somebody will say, it's still good. Yes, it is still good. But hey, there are people who have struggled, gone through all of this, and have still gone back to the job they disrespected. For example, I know a guy after masters here in the UK here, the guy after all the nonsensical buffoonery masters, he is cleaning people, old men and old women. He's cleaning them, he's bathing them. And he's telling me that that is what he wants to do for the rest of his life. Not just that. The point I'm trying to say is that school is great, but do not think that it is the panacea. It's going to solve all your problems. It ain't true. School, I have 5 degrees, 2 masters, 2 PhD. My point is that you got to have a backup. That's the point. No matter how good you are, no matter how okay you may be now, no matter how comfortable your life is right now, have a backup. Have a backup. You just don't know. Right now, let me ask you, if somebody in the family is not well and they need an emergency 80,000, 80,000 right now. I know you will say that, oh, God will not let that happen. God didn't let that happen. He allowed his son Jesus to die. He allowed his son Jesus. So sometimes in life, certain things must happen. It has to happen. And when that happens, you got no choice than to go through. If there's a need right now for $80,000, will you have it? 80,000. 80,000. I beg you, no matter how okay you are, do this project. Have it on the side. Right now, it pays me more than my salary. It pays me more than my salary. And I still do my job. I will not insult my job. I will not insult Gotbackup too. I will do Gotbackup equally with the same spirit I do my work. Respect both. And Gotbackup over time will exceed. I mean, I started my job over 12 years ago. I started Gotbackup under 2 years ago. And they are all, in fact, Gotbackup is more than my job. So why would I want to disrespect that? Why would you do that? See, this part of the project is not for everybody. If you don't want to be part of the project, fine. But if you want to learn to do it, we'll teach you. It's easy. You don't need any qualification. You don't need any training, any degrees to do it. It doesn't matter your height, your color, your age, your educational level, your status, economic status. It ain't matter. What matters is your will, humility, and desire. That's it. And if you want to do that, you will develop this thing. And at the same time, you will develop your business, your project in a significant way. I'm going to show you some of the ways you can earn in Gotbackup. Please do this. Because if you thought for once that the president is coming, your president is coming next year to come and help you and your life is going to be better, you are living in a fool's paradise. I have a friend in New York, okay? And he says that already they can sense within their quarters where they are that things are beginning to get tougher. Okay? It would, you see, let me tell you, when every political party come into power, whatever money they spent, they will make sure they will get that money back before they start thinking about you. So whether you bring Mahama, Osama, Nana, Obama, it doesn't matter. What matters is you. When you change, everything, everything around you will change. When you get better, everything around you will get better. Do not wait for the economy to get better before you get better. Do not wait for your family to get better before you get better. Don't wait for your husband to get better before you get better. Don't wait for your wife to get better before you get better. Don't wait to get higher education before you think you can get better. You can get better by you learn. You are the alpha and omega of your life. You go through. You don't go above or below. And so you got to take advantage of advantages. The top 10 billionaires, 7 of them are not graduates. Think about that. The billionaires of the world, there are about 3,300 billionaires in the world. They are not even 4,000. 70% of them are not graduates. I get to my point. Bill Gates is Harvard's most successful dropout. Mark Zuckerberg is another Harvard, the most successful dropout. I'm not saying that don't be a graduate, but I'm saying that if you think that that is the only means you can get better, you are lying. You can get better in so many ways. Add those things, add it to what you have, and you will be unflinching around the world. Now, the first income you get in Gotbackup is this. Oh, by the way, how do you even start? Well, the first thing to do is to get the software. Get it on your phone, get it on your laptop, use it. And please use it, get it, use it, download it every time. Go, open it, check it. Have you opened it today? Check it, use it, use it, and log into your back office. Log into your back office. Now, the next thing you got to do is this. Don't try to lecture people, because you see, you might not be able to lecture people with details, with all these things that I am doing. You cannot probably be doing that. So your first 6 months, learn as much as you can. But when you talk to the people, invite them here. We talk about this every Friday at 6 p.m. GMT. Every Sunday at 8 p.m. GMT. All you got to do is tell them this. Tell them you have good news for them. So call Bismarck. Hey, Bismarck, I have an incredible news for you. Bismarck will say, what? You tell Bismarck again. Bismarck, I said I have an incredible news for you. Bismarck will tell you, what is it? The moment Bismarck asks you what is it, that is when you got to shut up. Tell Bismarck, there is something that is going to be revealed about this good news on a Friday at 6 p.m. I want you to be there. Don't tell Bismarck about the Sunday 8 p.m. one. No. But if Bismarck is unable to come for the Friday one, you tell Bismarck that you couldn't come for the Friday one. Don't worry. There's another one on Sunday at 8 p.m. I want you to be there. You will thank me. Be excited. Do not beg. Be excited. Don't beg anybody who doesn't want to do this. Their time will come. See, the people that made a mobile phone, when they made the mobile phone, they didn't beg anybody to use this mobile phone. You know that. And over time, what happened? People started using the mobile phone. Right now, over 500 million people, over half of the world population are using the mobile phone. Okay. So that is the point that I'm telling you. Do whatever you can to make this thing a possibility for you. Do everything you can and make sure that you are part of the momentous event. So while the person comes to the event and listen, we will talk to them. When they are happy, this is your first income you get. The person will get the pack. The pack is just $99.97. It's less than $100. 99.97. I'm about to speak the American accent. $99.97. My friend said dollars. Okay, that is cheap, and you will get half of that money immediately. This is within 2 seconds. You get $50 on one person. I want that to sink in. This is the first income. Remember, it's not even the second or the third or the fourth. You see, me, I earn all of the incomes you are seeing here. I earn each one of these 7 incomes. That is why I told you that I'm making more than my salary. But let me tell you something. Even the first one is good money. That is $50 per person. So imagine that you are able to get 5 people, only one of them decides to come on board, or 20 people, only one of them decides to come on board a day. It's okay. Now, let me tell you a secret. When you speak to 20 people and only one decides to come on board, it doesn't mean that the other 19 will not come on board. Though. They are thinking about it. They are processing it. So yours is to keep inviting them. For example, why do we always go to church every Sunday? We keep going. Sometimes we hear the same thing, but we keep going. So bring them here. Dr. Dorothy Hansen, she always says that every time she's here, she learns something new. You who was here last week, are you not even hearing things that are new, slightly new from what you've heard today? You will always learn new things. We are new people. We are leaders. We have been trained to give you new venom to be able to sting the people that are not getting the knowledge. Now, when they get the first person on board, you get $50. Second person on board, another $50. Third, another $50. So imagine every day you get one person. That means every month you are getting $1,005. You know your local currency. For those of you in Ghana, the cedi is about 17.5. Multiply that by $1,005. See, sometimes when you do some of these multiplication, it's good. And if you should leave it and you don't even touch that income, by the end of next year, the income would have gone to $20. So you get 17.5, multiply that by $1,005. That is 26,250 cedis every month. We make more than that. I get my point, ladies and gentlemen. I get in that. Imagine you getting 26,000 cedis every month, in addition to your salary. And let me tell you, if you thought you are busy, I am busier than you. So you can do this. It's just the will. God has given you life. A lot of people died during COVID. You have life. You have life. Opele. Stop making God. God is always working. You know how many emails God has been getting? You know how many WhatsApp messages God has been getting every time? And he's always working. That is why his son said, my father has been working up to today. So you got to work. Even people who have the power to make things possible, they work. Work. Keep talking to people. Keep telling people. Give them time and keep giving it to them. Build your ark. The rain is coming. The flood is coming. The deluge is coming. Yours is to tell the world about it. The next kind of income is called cycle income. That's a big income. They're talking about between $20 to $500,000 a month. That's where I make my most income. The cycle. You can earn cycle 1 or cycle 2, depending on which level you are. Okay? For those of you who are copper, silver, gold, platinum, you will earn cycle 1. And then for those who are platinum and above, you will earn cycle 2. A cycle is simply when you have 6 people in your team. 6 people. It doesn't matter whether you know them or you don't know them. It doesn't matter whether you sponsored them or somebody sponsored them. As long as, for example, I don't know you, but the moment you became part of the Gotbackup family and I sponsor 6 people into your team, you must have at least 2 of them. So the moment you have 6 people in your team, you have created a cycle, and that cycle is worth some income for you. As your cycle is growing, your income is growing. The cycle income. Tier 2 is powerful than Tier 1. And you got to be a platinum and above. Now, how do you become a platinum? It's simple. Ladies and gentlemen, it's so simple. Platinum means that you have 40 people. Okay, 40 people. 10 of them were sponsored by you yourself. Okay, 3 of them must be copper. It's simple. It's easy. It's easy peasy. It's easy peasy. The reason why many people don't make it in life is that they think that everything is difficult. So when you think something is difficult, you don't take action. Let me show you something. Me, in my mind, I am a jack of all trades, a master of all in my mind. You know that idea people say that a jack of all trades, a master of none? They are lying. So you must personally have sponsored 10 people yourself. And out of that number, okay, you yourself, what is that? Out of that number, you must have 4 of them being copper. Okay, not 3, 4 of them to be copper. And the total number of people in your enrollment must be 40. 40 people. These 40 people may not even be yours. Let me give you an idea. Suppose you alone, you get your own 10. Okay. And then you help each of the 10 people to get their own 4. You help each of them to get their own 4. You help each of them to get their own 4. You are already a platinum and above. And then you start earning cycle, 2. And then there are several other benefits that you get apart from that. You can get another income called generational income. You can get dynamic compression income. This is crazy. The cycle match is stupid. The cycle match, you can only earn it if you are a sapphire and above. Watch here. This is sapphire. Sapphire are those who have been able to sponsor 50 people. Not sponsor 50 people. Those who have 50 people in their team. Sapphire. And you yourself have the 50 people. 10 of them are by you yourself. Okay? 50. And you're a sapphire. And as a sapphire, you will get up to $1,000 on each of your 10 people. So each of the 10 people, okay, imagine each of them is making an income of, say, $4,000. Okay, each of them is making $4,000. You will get 25% of that. 25% of $4,000 is what? It's 1,000. And you will get that $1,000 on each of your 10 people. That is $10,000. As a sapphire. If you are a diamond like me, and these people are making $4,000, you will get all of that as well on each one. So 4,000 times the 10 people, that is $40,000 as a cycle match. See, ladies and gentlemen, the income possibilities are just crazy if you understand it. It's easy. And you see, it might be hard from the beginning. I will promise you that. It's like going through the Red Sea. But you see, the Egyptians you see, you shall see no more. You remember no more. When you have gone through that desert and you are on your Canaan, you don't even remember the pain again. That's how pregnancy and delivery is. In the process of delivering a child, it's tough. The woman will cry, Aji, I won't give birth again. This is my last one. But when she sees that bouncing baby child, give her 1 more year, another one is coming. Pain is yogurt. Right there. Pain is a necessary evil for success. The last time I asked some people, is pain good? Yes, pain is good. Whichever respect to look at it. It gives you a different mental frame to look at life. That is why God himself subjected himself to pain. He knew his son is going to die. He knew he's going to suffer. He knew he will suffer. He suffered. He went through it. The invisible powers, the immortals, those who can stop pain, went through pain. And you, a common floor member, you don't want to struggle. If somebody tells you that, I don't want it, you cry, you don't know your value. You don't know your value. You don't know. Let me give you an example. Suppose you have 2 billion in your pocket and you tell somebody, I want to give you 1 million. Please, I don't want any 1 million. Will you cry? Then you don't know. Okay. Why are you going to cry? If you tell somebody about Gotbackup and the person doesn't want Gotbackup, are you crying? Then you don't know what you have. You got to sit down and calculate what is in your hand. It's valuable. It's emerald. It's ruby. It's diamond. It's black diamond. That's what you have. Don't blow it. Someone is praying to God to have the opportunity you have right now. Right now, someone is begging. Don't blow it. Don't blow it. You've been doing that all these while up until now. Has it ended? In 2010, you did that. In 2012, you did that. That was years ago, over 12 years ago. You did that. In 2015, you did that. 2017, you did that. God opened the door for you. You didn't walk through it. We are in 2024. You are doing that again. You are holding it and not holding it. This is how you start Gotbackup. $99.97 for the entire service. If you want to make income with it, like I am, you do $119. This is not a month. This is a whole year. 365 days. It doesn't matter which part of the year you started. You will go around a circle of 366 days, and then come back and renew it only that amount the subsequent year. This is somebody's lunch. This income is somebody's lunch, I'm telling you. But this income will reward you abundantly. Now, if you think for once this income is too much for you, then master, I don't know where else you are going to get income in this. I'm telling you. $119.97. If it is just too much for you, then you need this project more than even me. Then you have to kill yourself for this thing. Because you are broke. If you can't afford this, you are so broke. And so you need money. And I will help you. The leaders, we will support you to make this thing. See, if you follow my guide, I can promise you, give yourself a week, you can double this your income. It's a principle that we train you. That's why we have trainings every Tuesday, every Thursday. We guide you to be able to grow. But again, you can choose not to do it. It's up to you. Hey, nobody is forcing anybody here, please. Nobody is forcing anybody. You have a choice. If you don't like it, leave it. But if you want to do it as if your life depends on it. Because that is how it rewards you abundantly. Okay? Lillian is always here. Lillian is always growing. Lillian is always, it doesn't matter what people say. The people that are stopping you. See, let me tell you some secret. If you see somebody who is an athlete, and you are an athlete, you are trying to be an athlete, and you are running and you are falling down, do you think that athlete will laugh at you? No. You know why he will not laugh at you? Because he is a super billionaire athlete who went through what he did. Let me tell you again. If you see Bill Gates, and Bill Gates should see you struggling to start your business right now, do you think Bill Gates will laugh at you? Because he has already gone through that. The people who debunk you, the people who laugh at you, the people who tease you, the people who reject you, the people who don't understand you, the people who think you are wasting your time, they are people who have not been where you are. Anybody who have been there at the top will tell you that keep pushing, keep growing, keep on keeping on. I'm telling you, that is what my mentor told me. My mentor is a multi-millionaire. He told me that the right people would support you. The movers and shakers of the world, they will support you. McDan, okay, when I told McDan about this project, he said, Dog, I respect you. I respect you so much. Because these are some of the things sometimes people will humiliate. But the fact that you are doing these things, that is it. Kwame Despite was selling cassettes. Today, people talk about his houses and his growth. Dangote was not known on the global scene until after 30 years. Hang on, stay on, move on, climb up. The last chapter of your life hasn't been written yet. In this project, you can develop yourself manyfold. See, who you are becoming is more important. Who you are is your nature. What you are becoming is your manifestation. What you become in the process of this thing, how you grow, how you talk, how you learn, how you develop your fingers, how you develop your brain, how you develop your hands, how you develop your speech. That is bigger than the money. Forget about the money. Money doesn't like the people who look for money. Money hates those who look for money. Money dislikes those who look for money. Money loves those who create value. You are becoming a valuable person in this Gotbackup. You are becoming an unquenchable fire. See, I am talking the way I am talking, okay? It's not because I'm a doctor or a professor, okay? You can bring some doctors and professors here, they can't even talk. They are teboloboro. Okay? But because I am learning, go and check some of the other leaders, okay? Dr. Dorothy Hansen, because she's been learning, that lady could not even open her mouth and talk. Her sister said that lady was like a stone. Today she can talk. Laura Acho, okay, Enyanam Epiphania, okay, Godfred and Bernice, okay, Rita Evans, all of these people, man, who you are becoming is more powerful than the end. And that is why I love Gotbackup, because there's a service everyone needs. There's a project everyone can afford. It is time for you to also make a name for yourself. It's time for you to make a name for your family. It's time for you to get started. It's time for you to also be praised. It's time for you to be manifested in the world. It's time for you to go to places you only see in James Bond movies. It's time for you to travel around the world, go to Maldives, get to the island of Maldives, drink pina colada, and enjoy your tattered body on the island of cuisine. Don't think this is a mere dream. This is real because this industry has created more billionaires than any other industry in the world. Documented. It is this industry. It is studied in Bentley University College. In case you don't know, Bentley University, they studied this industry of referral marketing. They do it. This is a module that they study in Harvard Business School. This is a module they study in the University of Ghana, where I am. I'm telling you that you got to understand that this is bigger. You see, if medicine was once upon a time more treated, that is how people would treat medicine. But the fact that people would have treated medicine would not mean that the medical doctor cannot save life. So the fact that somebody will sneer at this industry does not mean that you will not become a millionaire with this industry. I became, God willing, I say it to the praise of God, I became a millionaire because of this, not because I'm a doctor. I beg you, pay attention to the door God has opened for you. Pregnancy is risky, delivery is risky, and children are always being born. COVID was risky, some died, but you are alive. Don't depend on that income alone. Dark times can slap you. Life is full of uncertainty. You just don't know what's happening. You just don't know what is about to happen. You just don't know what will happen. Illness can happen. Pension will hit you. Accident can happen. Economic situation can go bad. Where is your... Ladies and gentlemen, now at this stage, if you have some questions you can ask, but I'm going to take you straight to the page. For those of you who do not know some deep things about a Gotbackup Institute, just very quick thing, for you to begin to appreciate what we have, because we have something incredible that if you pay attention to it, if you listen to it, if you take it seriously, it will reward you, it will reward you abundantly. Okay? And that is what I do. I will never be unhappy about it. I will always be grateful with that, because this thing has rewarded me and it's rewarding me, and I am proud to be a Gotbackup member. You got to be proud of it. Okay? That way you don't care about anybody. And please remember, so many people are waiting to have what you have. They are willing to have what you have. They are here to have what you have. Don't blow it. Don't blow it. Okay? These are the top 10 all-time earners in the world. Christian Jengra, the man who brought me into this project, he is number 1 all-time earner. I am number 7 all-time earner in the world. You can be number 10 all-time earner. Stay on track. Remain in Noah's Ark. Believe in what you have. Kaya Puta, okay? Have an advantage and be part of this. Because let me tell you the secret. Whether people do it or they don't do it, they will do it. It's a matter of time. I'm telling you, When Facebook came into the world, most pastors were saying that it's not necessary. Today, they use it to do their church. TV stations say that Facebook is not necessary. Today, TV stations, if they don't go and stream on YouTube, if they don't stream on YouTube and Facebook, they know that their business is dead. And point I'm telling you is that you cannot insult technology. The people that have insulted technology, they are not living. The people that have insulted technology, they will always come back to it. So when somebody tells you that I'm not ready, I'm not interested, it doesn't mean that you are lost. You are not lost. They are delaying their own self. Okay, we have just 15 days to end the month of November, and there's this beautiful promo that is going on. Thousands of dollars are being given to people, and we have some people here. Okay, Henry Calvin Beck. We have people here. Some of them are Africans, some of them are Americans, some of them are people all over the world. These people, look, people in America are doing this. Kimberly Perkins is doing this. People in Canada, you want to run to Canada? You want to go to Canada, right? People in Canada are doing this thing seriously. The Americans, those in the land of the dreams are doing this thing. You are not in the land of the dreams. You are in the land of the nightmare. You are in the land of the incubus, the land of the nightmare, and you are not taking advantage of this. You want to go to that guy. That guy is eating dollars. That dollars is here for you. Every income I get is dollars. I wish I can show you my last month income. Okay? Every income I get is dollars. And you don't want to earn some. Ope? You don't want to earn some? Okay? Look, don't stop your work. Continue doing your work. Okay? Don't stop your job. Keep on doing your job. And as you do your job, okay, as you continue to do your job, that was my dollars. That actually, and when it hits my account, okay, $3,970, then I know that it's worth more. If you are getting even $3,000 every month, will it make a difference? Will it make a difference? Don't blow it. Don't blow it. Don't blow it. Okay. Let me show you another thing. If you want the software, now then the refined software is coming. That is the most powerful cloning environment. If you want the software, go to digital tools, click on Gotbackup, click on use this tool. By the way, this is my own system. When you click on use this tool, it will open this, your back office for you, and you can have access to your files. I have backed up all my files. Right now, I have backed up 940 gigabytes. I'm left with 60 gigabytes to reach 1 terabyte. And that is just 15% of the space I have used. I have so much more. Take advantage of this. Okay. And now when you log in for the first time, okay, try and click on auto login. When you click on this auto login here, it will open all the files that have been deleted. In fact, you can drag and drop all the files on your computer here. You can drag and drop all the files in another place. You can make it bigger like this. Okay. And everything you have, see, everything I have is here. Okay. Everything, pictures, documents, videos, everything is all here. It has backed up my entire computer here. Everything is here. So you got to stand on your level ground. You got to take these incredible moments of times and everything. Your files are safely seated here. And you can add, so I can go to my desktop, come and drop something here, and it is stored. And there's something else. Let me show you something else. Benjamin, if you have Word document, let's say that you don't even have Word document on your computer, and now you have Word document on Gotbackup. You can come here, okay, click on this, go to this section. I just want to open a Word document. So let me just look for one Word document. Word document. And then you can now, where is a Word document? Then you can have access. I was just looking for a Word document sometime. Anyway, so you can have, I think this is a Word document. I think this is a Word document. So let me open this Word document and show you. So even if you don't have a Word document on your laptop, okay, you can still open this thing and you can use this thing as your Word file. Let me tell you something. I'm about to show you something. I've never shown you this. Okay. Let me show you something. When you go to share here, you can share this very file with anybody. That's the first one. Second, oops, what happened? Okay, let me open the thing again. For some reason, it appears I closed the file. Let me open it again. So this is it. When you go to only office on the top left here, you will see only office. You see that? Only office on the top left here. Okay. All right. When you go to only office here, and then you click only office, it will take you to this section if you want to now see most of the office files that you have there. Okay. This time I have to do a training on that. Okay. Now, if you want to save the file, click File, and guess what? You can save the file in all of these formats: Word document, PDF, ODT, DocsXT, PDA. All of these are ways you can save the file. You can even save the file as an HTML. You don't have this in normal Word document. It will not allow you to save this thing in normal, different ways. That's it. You can even protect it and encrypt it here. Then you go to home. Now, home, you can have all of these necessary things. This one, Word document has got all of them. But there's something else. Word document doesn't have collaboration. Collaboration here means that if someone is editing the work, you can see the person on the top right here. Wherever the person is, you can have it. If the person is typing, the person can type and stop somewhere. You can type and continue. Or you stop somewhere, the person can type and continue. You can type and continue, stop somewhere. And then you can continue, and the person can type like that. This is collaboration. On the left here, okay, you can do it in real time. And you can even chat with the person whilst you are chatting, you are typing. So on the left here, you can type hello, Kofi. Okay, on the left here. And then Kofi, once you click send, Kofi will receive the message. Your name will be written here. Kofi will see, Kofi will chat with you whilst you are all editing the document. It's powerful. It's collaborative. You can merge an email with this thing from a file, from a URL. You can do all of that. You can protect the document here. You can encrypt it or protect it. Either way, you have that. You can view the document in several ways, fitting it to the screen. This one, Word already has. Let me show you the other ones Word doesn't have. Word doesn't have this one, okay, where you can move to YouTube directly here. Okay, you can insert a YouTube link right here and watch it in your Word document right here. Guess what? If the person is a French, you can click here, translate, okay? And you can now translate anything the person is typing right here. So if the person is typing anything, you can do a translation of whatever the person see. I've translated this thing into P. Okay, let me show you again. Okay, let me show you again. So this, for those of you in Ghana, this is P. This one is English. It says this: the NPA intends to take its research activities a step further by publishing some of the research report. Now, this is the P version. Okay, it's here. NPA. Oh, NPA boni trim say at the name Shishimu Jumedia Hodono. A chile, the Namashishimu Maniabo. Ahoro no bia wo betintim e watipamfo hwehwemu nsama homamua ho so nia ede eba ene se NPA ahyase aye adwuma ankrata toa so. Look at the P. Even when I just highlighted the thing is speaking P for me. Now if you don't want P and want to change the language to any of these languages, I have to be careful to know what language. Okay, so I know a bit of simplified Chinese. So let me put it Chinese. Guys, can you speak Chinese? Okay. So whatever thing I highlight here, let's say this is commencement of meeting. I can highlight commencement of meeting. Okay, and then you can have it in what? Simplified Chinese. Ting shuha. Okay. If you don't understand, it simply means you don't understand. Don't worry. Okay, I understand. You don't understand. Okay. Now, when you if you want to speak away, commencement of meeting, okay, you can have it away. You can get it here. If the person has spoken some Hausa or Hebrew or any language, okay. Now, if this very one is in a different language, so let's say, again, I'm going to key commencement of meeting. Is here. So it doesn't matter. You have a powerful collaboration. You can have Zotero, which is a powerful, referencing software. You can have speech. You can talk. A thing will type for you as you talk. It's typing. It's just incredible. All of these are within the Gotbackup family system, all for free. Is that not crazily good? Is that not crazily good? Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have an incredible, some people are laughing at me. You have an incredible thing here for the Gotbackup arena. Let's take advantage of this. This is our gift from God. Let's use it. Let's take it. Let's enjoy it. Let's go to these things. Let's use it and enjoy it and share these petty things with people. They will appreciate it and we will be happy. The joy of giving, the joy of sharing. That is the Gotbackup for you that we have. Of course, there are other things that you can have here. For example, internal wallet. You can transfer money. I told you the last time, this is like Momo for somebody. So I can transfer $15 to you without passing through Momo. And it is all free, no charges, through Gotbackup to Gotbackup. I can send money to you all the time, all over anywhere in the world. You can use this thing for free. It's like an internal wallet. All of these are here for you. There are several other things. Time will not permit us. If you join our trainings, you will see. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a project for everyone. It is a collaborative technology. It is a technology of the 21st century. It is a creme de la creme of now. Those who will buy it, those who will respect it, those who will take care of it, it will take care of them. Thank you very much indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure having all of you here. It's been a joyful joy. Oh, my mia. Okay? I want to say a big thank you to Agatha Mensa. She was right on the call here. I want to say a big thank you to Almis, Gamu, Bemu, Amano, Edwin, Babilo Day, Bosoro, Bernard, Dennis, Bismarck, Calvin, Christiana, Efia Wellington, Dora, Bobo. Dora, congratulations for reaching an enviable level of silver. That was an incredible move that you had right there. Dr. Dorothy Hansen, Dr. Doris, lovely to have you all here. Nice to have you, El Nash, Ellis, okay, Emmanuel, nice to have you. Mrs. Enyanam Sepenu, Eunice Mulenga, Evans Ajay, Fulera Garaba, George Saban, Gertrude Chewa, Gideon Birch, Gloria Dapla, okay, Isaac Nate, JJ Birch, Jennifer, Johnny Bonzi, Justin, Kelvin, Lillian, okay, Machine Intelligence, I love the name, Mauko Kuja, OJ, okay, Perry, Stephen, Susie, Vera, Avon, Marfa, and Okalenjaman. I want to say thank you so much for being on the call. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter who you are becoming and how you are becoming. You can do this. Tell yourself, I will until. I will until. I will until. And when you do that, go and thank God for giving you this. Be proud of what you have, and God will bless what you have. Thank you very much indeed. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We will meet tomorrow. For those of you who are members of the Gotbackup, we will meet tomorrow for a powerful training by Chris. We shall meet tomorrow at 3 p.m., I think, or 4 p.m. We shall meet there. Then on Sunday, we will meet on the YouTube channel, okay, at 8 p.m. It will be live. You have a panelist that will be discussing. Guys, if you want to be interviewed in the studio, let me know. I will invite you to ask you. Those of you who are moving and advancing, those of you who have advanced even already, let me know so that I'll just ask you a couple of things about what you like about this project and you'll be part of the studio. Thank you all very much for being on this call. It's lovely to have all of you. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And remember, we have a gift. Than other people, we have a gift. Thank you and have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And bye-bye, everyone.